Well, first of all, today we're delighted to be here. It's my first visit on the course. Jack has been here several times. We've got a difficult situation in that we want to make sure that we do right by this property. It's a beautiful piece of property. It's got great trees and vegetation on it. It's got some great views, and it's got the opportunity. We've got the opportunity to do something very, very special. I know that there's been a couple of shots at this property prior to this. I think I don't even who did it the last time.
Walker.
Don't know. I'm asking you. I don't know. But anyway, and I guess Bill Amy do it to start with.
Correct.
And you know, times change, things change, and you know, I think that Trey and Amy's goal is to have a golf course that the NCAA is just going to say, "Wow, we want to be there. We want to be able to hold a golf tournament there." So Jack will have the lead in this. I support him, but I know that he knows that I do a little bit more than support. I stick my nose in a little further than it probably needs to be most of the time. But the anyway, so our goal, our project, our purpose today was to find a routing. We did not find a routing. We've had about 10 that we've gone through. We're going to continue to do that. We're going to be back here very, very shortly again, and we're going to go back through this property. We'll finalize something. But what we found today was a nice golf course, but I want to get a better golf course. I want to get one with a little bit more balance, one that doesn't have as many uphill shots as we got. If you look at this property, you'll see this is a knob out here, and everything sort of falls off of it, which means we have a lot of shots to get up on the knob and then play, and then we play off the knob, and that's okay. But then you got to play back on it again, and golf is a more pleasant game played downhill. You see everything. When you're playing uphill, you're blinded. So we want to try to minimize the number of shots that we play uphill. We want to try to create as many downhill situations as we can. We want to create as many really good golf holes, and we want to create enough balance where as many holes go left to right or right to left, and create greens that'll do the same. But that's the easy part. The hard part is making sure that we get the balance and being able to, you know, maybe get a good par 4, maybe a little shorter par 4, maybe a big par 5, then a nice, maybe a short par 3, and then maybe a long 4, and then a long 3. I mean, you try to balance up the golf course so you're not short, long, or right, or left. So that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're working on. We thought we could get that done in about 3 hours this morning. We haven't accomplished that yet. So we'll be back and keep hacking away at it until we get it done. And we will get it done.
Can we open up the questions right here in the front?
Mr. Nicklaus, just when you design a golf course, obviously you're trying to build a national championship level golf course, but also knowing that students are going to be playing this and also retiree golfers play this a lot. How do you balance a golf course design knowing that people are going to be your everyday hackers compared to your everyday national champions?
Well, you really designed the golf course to a large degree from their tees, and then add gorilla tees for the gorillas that are going to go out there and play for Trey. And you know, you're doing the golf course for who's going to play it 95% of the time. So you know, you want to create a user-friendly golf course, and one that all he does is move the tees back and hide the pins, and he's got a championship golf course. So no, that's very much within what we want to do. That's exactly what we have to do. If we built this golf course only for his one possibility of having NCAA here every 5 or 10 years, then we're not doing our job properly, and I don't think that's really what he wants.
Do you have a start and end date targeting that you'd like to see the project start and the project end?
That's not my call. That's the university's call.
But to give you a timeline, I think we're shooting to have the golf course open for the football season of 2018. So to accomplish that, we're hopeful to get started this fall, probably September, and hopefully have it grassed out in May, have it grow through the summer so we're ready to go if everything falls in line.
And do you see a lot of additional bunkers? Do you see you guys going to create some lakes, waters, or that's still up in the air?
You answer these questions better than I do.
Well, Today was very fun for me. My dad, Chris Cochran, our lean design associate, and myself, we've been working on paper, just the topo, trying to figure out really what routing worked best on the property. So we thought, and we needed to get Dad here to look at what we've done and figure out if it matched. And a lot of the things that we saw on paper didn't match out on property. So that's why today's fun. Today's kind of putting a puzzle together. Once it's so important to get the proper routing, because you're going to utilize the land incorrectly or correctly. Hopefully we're going to use it correctly, and all of a sudden now you start placing the bunkers and placing a strategy on there that makes sense. So that's where we are right now.
We're not spending any money yet.
You have an over-under how many bunkers you want out there?
No.
Just enough.
We have no idea. We may have one bunker on a golf course. We may have 300.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between. I have no idea.
Just wondering, you said it was a legacy course. Just how's this different from the other courses that you designed or are presently designing?
Well, if I'm doing a signature golf course, I'm the lead on that. Jackie supported me on a lot of those. On this particular case, a legacy, he's the lead, and I support him.
It's great for me though, because to share ideas with Dad is fantastic. I'm always amazed. Again, we had to scratch our head a little bit today because it is a difficult property. It's an awkward property, being a little bit convex with a dome down the middle, but he's got an amazing imagination, and he always seems to see things from about 30 or 40,000 feet. Sees the big picture, and I love sharing thoughts with you. It's good stuff.
It's good fun.
Mr. Nicklaus, your family has such a history with Florida State throughout the generations. It's kind of special to know that that legacy is going to deepen and be here for such a long time now.
Yeah, I think he's got more than I do. I mean, you've had 3 here?
So far, yes, 3. Yeah, I think you've had 1 child and 5 grandkids go through here.
Yeah, but I mean, but you have 3.
I have 3.
3 of his kids went here.
2 have graduated, 1 is going to be a junior.
Yeah. And so we got that. Of course, then my daughter had Nick. Nick was here, number 35. And we have another one? You said 5.
Chris O'Leary.
Chris was here for a year. Yeah, he went over to. He is now a sheriff, and we've had a few here. We enjoyed coming up. I think I don't know how many football games Nick played, but I missed 1. My wife missed none, and the only one I missed was to watch his 3rd and one of Gary's play their last high school football game. So it was a Virginia Tech game, and I went to that game, and she went to that one, so we could cover all the grandkids. But that's the only game I missed, and I've made most of the pro games with Nick. It's we've got him and my son Steve, who's right back here in the back somewhere. Steve went to Florida State, and he scrambled around as a wide receiver there for a while, and of course my second son, Sam Childers. Where's Sam? Is he still here?
I'm here.
Oh, hey, Sammy. He's not mine. He's actually Barbara's son, my wife's son, right? You call her your second mom?
Absolutely.
That's right. So anyway, no, we've got a long history here, and we enjoy it. And we love Florida State. It's a great university, and we are very honored to be part of it and being able to do the golf course.
Why was this a project you guys really wanted to hit on?
I think you just named it. We just went through it.
Aside from the family, was there something?
Besides the family? If we didn't have a family, you could have. We don't care. I mean, that's what makes things is your family. I mean, if you don't have any connection, then it just becomes another project. But this, because of the connection with the family, then it became a project that we really want to be involved in. I mean, Jackie, when his kids start coming up here to school, he bought a little piece of property out of town here, and he comes up here. Chris, you're here a lot.
I love it up here.
Yeah, he spends a lot of time up here, and so it's just all the connection. But he wouldn't have had the piece of property out of town if he hadn't had the kids here. It's the same thing. It's a connection. And Tallahassee's a beautiful area anyway. Look out there. Look at those trees. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, they're beautiful.
I think Jackie said it well in a big meeting we all had, where he said that we have a wonderful legacy here, a lot of athletics and football, but we are considered the first family of golf, and to be able to leave a legacy on the golf arena is very, very special. And that was something that he said when we were presenting to the university.
Going along with that, how did everything kind of come about? I mean, did they approach you? Did you guys approach them? I mean, how did this whole thing kind of get rolling?
I think that's more of a Trey question, isn't it? Trey and Van?
Well, we were actually just one of a group that you guys contacted, and you know, and I think Sam, you, and Van are doing the infrastructure and the stuff, and Sammy says you need to get your hat in the ring, so we got our hat in the ring.
It was a fun process.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was a fair process. A lot you went through it, and we had to earn our way here.
We have any more questions?
You can't compare a golf course to any other course that you've designed or been a part of as far as, I mean, it's just so different everywhere, correct?
Yes, sir, and we hope so. That's the whole idea, is, you know, if you want to go build the Empire State Building in every city, you get a little bored, wouldn't you? So you build one in one city, you build something in another city, you build something in another city, and make sure you never try to repeat anything you've done, you try to do it differently, you try to do it exciting, you try to create something special for that piece of property. And that's what, to me, is what's exciting about golf course design. And, you know, people, you know, if we're playing tennis, you know, the tennis court's the same size every place you go. You might have a different surface, but it's the same size. I mean, every golf course you go is totally different. And otherwise, you know, why would you ever go out of town to play golf someplace when you can really play, or how do I say that? You never go out of town to play tennis unless you're going on a vacation to something else with it, because the tennis can be the same here as it is there. But to go play golf, every golf course is different, and every golf course is a new experience. And it's, I mean, we're going out to the West Coast today. We're going out for a thing for Jim Nance, and we're going to play Cypress Point tomorrow and Pebble Beach on Saturday. I mean, I haven't been to Pebble Beach since I finished my last U.S. Open round 17 years ago, and I haven't been to Cypress Point in 35 years. They played the last Crosby there, or AT&T. And I'm excited to go play it because it's something. It's different and it's fun, and a place that I remember as being a great place. It's the same thing. We're going to make this. We're going to make this a great place. It's already pretty darn good, but we're going to make it better. Guys, we got to go. We got a whole bunch of things we got to get going. If you got enough, got what you need, okay? And we will be back soon.
Yes, we will. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.